interesting sidebar. You are a man of great faith.
Yeah.
We know that. This is a violent sport.
Well, I think because of what I believe, there's a scripture in the Bible that says you do everything as unto the Lord and not unto men, and you do it as hard as you can. It says do it heartily as unto the Lord and not unto men. So I think that's where the intensity comes from each shift. Now the balance it's part of the game. I understand that the game is a violent sport, and my teammates need me to be physical. They need me to be there to protect them the same way I need them to be physical and to protect me. I understand that there's certain people that are Christians and people that view what I do as wrong. There's nothing I can do about that. But there's also a group of people that think, that's stand up. That's the way you're supposed to be.
That's interesting, though, because if you understand that, then why do I see how hard losses are on you?
Because I'm a little bit competitive, and I really don't like to lose. And then on top of it, my job is to be the best at it. That's why we're here. I mean, you represent the Coyotes, and they expect me to be good, and I expect myself to be good and be able to beat the other guys that are playing the games.
The injury. Did you really know right away how severe it was in your mind? No one knows your body better than you.
I knew I'd hurt it pretty bad. If you see it, when I hit the ground, I put my head down, and I knew that I've hurt it bad. I knew that I'd hurt it really bad. And I got up, and I see the fans, and I just wanted to adjust my helmet, because I'd hit my head pretty hard. And I tried to get my right arm to come up and to adjust my helmet. And I couldn't really get it all the way up there, and I was like, at that moment I knew I'd hurt it bad. And when I got off the ice, and I fell down behind the bench and I couldn't get up. They told me I was done, and they told me, we're going to try some things, but most likely you're done for a while. And I knew at that moment that it was hurting too much for me to do anything. Part of me is like I should have hit Howard, and I didn't. And at the same time, I was like, I know I can't do that. I mean, I could have really hurt him. I was coming hard, and if I just ran into him and let my knees hit him hard, I tried to half jump over him, and then I was upset. I was emotionally angry as really angry, and I did everything I could to convince Tip to let me play in that Game 7, and they said, well, we'll win Game 6, and then you'll play Game 7, and so I thought when they win Game 6, but I also understood Tip was protecting me as much as anything.
You had to have said at some point 2 words, why me? Right?
Yeah, my dad said that perseverance builds character, because I said that to him. I'm like, why, Dad? Are you kidding me? And you know what? And I recognize that it's a shoulder in a sport and a game. I get that. I don't want to be so self-centered that you think oh my goodness, I'm incredibly blessed. I have so many amazing things. But why, of all the NHL hockey players, am I the one that keeps missing, not getting to play in the playoffs? So yeah, perseverance builds character. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be a statue by the time I'm done, because I will have more character if I have to keep trying here. But anyways, it's one of those things that eventually it'll be that much better.
So then in conclusion, I offer you this. For you, Shane Doan, this is a year of unfinished business.
One of the reasons people ask me why you've never left. Why have you never ever left? Why didn't, whenever. And I've said my job is not done. It's not done. Until you win the Stanley Cup, it's not done. I'd give anything. That's everyone's focus now is, we got to be better than we were last year. Better than last year's. We have to go a lot further and make a lot of noise.